We are back live at prisonplanet.tv. Daryl Rundis is in studio with us. Before we go back to him and your phone calls, we'll have calls throughout this interview with him because he can talk on any subject. Great guy. I'm like a little Jawa or something here, pitching my wares. The reason we're doing this is not just to fund our operation. It is because this is how you meet like-minded people when you go to church or school or out to restaurants or out to eat or to volleyball or whatever you're doing. Socialism, defend yourself. And the message is the socialist, he's got the gun, he's taking your money. Defend yourself. Infowars.com. And on the back says Infowars.com. Very simple. Gets the message out. Here is our best seller right now. It's the takeoff on the Texas Come and Take It flag when they came to take the guns, but it's got the symbol of resistance today, the Kalashnikov right there. Come and take it. There's a warrant for your mind. Infowars.com. And it's got the distressed look. People keep calling us who are kind of old-timers when they get these heaters. They go, the corner of these words didn't bleed all the way through. Your silk printing isn't working. No, it's meant to have that distressed look. That's called distress. That's the style. Here's our second bestseller. It's the old Come and Take It. They say you're a terrorist if you basically wear this. And on the back it says the tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants, Thomas Jefferson and other evil terrorists who believed in freedom. And here is the shirt I was wearing yesterday. This is the InfoWars Defend Freedom on the back. On the front, Live Free or Die, with a Minuteman busting through the U.S. SEAL, Infowars.com. So very, very exciting T-shirts that I kind of had the ideas for, but then Janae Meadows, unbelievable graphics artist, did, and we just love her to death. A bunch of other T-shirts at Infowars.com, or call toll-free to get those, 888-253-3139. It is weird this week going with an earpiece and not headphones. 13, 14 years with it. It's like I've lost my baby blanket or something, and I'm just getting used to this, but I'm ruining my hearing with blasting headphones. A lot of talk show hosts lose their hearing, and I'm starting to lose some, so I've been told to go to this. Plus, it looks better on TV, so forgive me if I'm a bit flustered here occasionally. There is a host of issues we're going to talk about. Daryl Rundis has owned several really big, successful companies. And Daryl also has started some very successful international Christian ministries that are very well known. And he'll tell you about some of that. And he's come out to some of the End the Fed protests with us and been spied on by the regular army. That we confirmed that. And he was down at the Tea Party down in San Antonio. My guy saw him down there. And he's here in studio with us today to talk about a host of issues, viral marketing, some sites he's starting, some things he's doing. And then he also came down here to Austin from Dallas to give me a donation, which we're not really soliciting, but it last one he gave us, we did use for a bunch of prizes and contests we had. And I do want to get the space next to this to really build a proper TV studio. I thought going from 3,000 square feet to 7,000 square feet would be enough. Now it's not enough. Luckily, well, blessedly, right next to us is 7,000 more square feet. The economy's imploded. Cheapest stuff in town, $3,000 a month for 7,000 square feet. And we're signing the deal. We're getting it. But it's going to be tough for us financially. And with Daryl giving donations and things, I may not have to be up here so much pitching this, pitching that, because it's like a meter I got running with all these employees and TV and radio and almost $30,000 of IT and bandwidth a month. I mean, it's a lot. And as we get bigger and bigger, it becomes greater and greater. And Daryl found out that with Tyranny Crusher 1, they had $30,000 real bids, but the people bragged that they put in fake bids, so it got disqualified. And they sent us emails saying, you will never get the $50,000. You will fail. You will never sell that bullhorn. Well, it's Daryl's idea. They failed today. Daryl Rundis, tell folks what you decided to do.
Hey, well, I just can't believe people would rip you off like that. I mean, I'm enraged that people would take the...
They even posted it on their website with the file.
And brag about it. Does that tell you about the state of the world today? I mean, just the evil atrocity.
They even posted the eBay filing with their code and their name and how they put the $5 million bid in to screw it up.
Yeah, well, their loss is my gain. I guess what, Alex? I'm gonna pay you the $50,000 for...
Unbelievable.
Crusher 1, man. I can't wait to go out on the streets with you and we'll go protest the Fed at the...
Now that got attacked by MSNBC. They cut the wire, but you can have it soldered and fixed.
You can't have it.
No. Hey, Daryl, thank you so much, because we're going to use that to finish the new TV studio. But also, you're encouraging folks, your original idea, until I want you to take, well, you said Tyranny Crusher 1 when you found out, would be to get people to match at the Money Bomb, InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com.
Yeah, and the bottom line is, look, Alex, I was here, about 6 months ago? You showed me this new place, and you hadn't had it done yet, and I'm honestly and genuinely amazed, and I'm impressed at what you guys have accomplished with so little. If people knew how hard you worked, it's like Michelangelo. Now, I'm not putting you in Michelangelo's league here, but when people were marveling at what he had done at the Sistine Chapel, you know what he said? He said, if people knew how hard I had to work to achieve my mastery, it would be no mystery at all. And that's the key to what you're doing. I mean, it's just hard work. In fact, I thank you for letting me come here today, because I know there's a lot of people out there who owe the fact that they woke up to the New World Order and to these evil atrocities and things that are being committed on the common man today. And the ultimate question they ask themselves when they first wake up is what? What can I do? What can I do? And hey, it could be wearing a T-shirt. It could be buying a bullhorn. I mean, it could be anything, but do something. Get up, get out, speak up, don't shut up, and never give up, or your liberties are gone. I mean, now is the time to make a change. In fact, you can make a difference. One person can make a difference. Take a look at Alex and what he's doing. He's just a man. Jason Burris, he's just a man. I am just a man. But God takes one people and he'll, duplicate them, and he'll create magnificent, amazing, miraculous even events occur if somebody's just willing of heart. They have the commitment, the dedication, the determination, and the will to carry it out, the perseverance that it takes to get up, suit up, show up, and never give up.
Absolutely, Daryl. You're doing a lot of stuff these days. For folks that don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself and some of the ministries you've started. And you're going to be launching some new alternative media things for everybody to kind of go around YouTube. You're also got a new thing you're doing because you're always wanting to spread the gospel. And even if people aren't into the gospel, they might as well know they can win a quite a big prize with what you're doing there. Because as you said, you've sold your big business. Your attempt now is to wake folks up to the New World Order and win souls.
Well, exactly. I mean, when you boil it all down, one of my favorite, or one of your favorite analogies of mine is the who would trade their eyes for $1 million, right? And if your eyes are merely the windows for your soul.
And I always tell that wrong. Start over and tell it.
Okay, well, basically I say, hey, Alex, would you trade your eyes for $1 million?
Absolutely not.
How about $1 billion?
Never.
Quadrillion?
Never.
Not all the money in the world, right?
No.
Your eyes are valuable. They're precious to you. Well, if your eyes are merely the windows for your soul to look out, then how much more should your soul be worth to you? There's just nothing more valuable than someone's soul. And that's what we're really in a battle for. This is a struggle against good, against evil. And
I would say for $1 billion, I would give my eyes and then use the $1 billion for good.
Right.
But most people, would you give it for self-gain? No.
No, absolutely not. You'd have to be insane. I've yet to meet a sane person who would trade their eyes for all Bill Gates' money, okay? But the bottom line is, look, this is a struggle for good and evil. Evil is done in darkness. The truth is brought into the light. Every day, you're here under the lights, out into the public.
Look at Bilderberg. Everything is in secret.
That's right, exactly, because they have things to hide. If you don't have anything to hide, you'll bring it into the light. So we want to expose people. And the cornerstone to a free society is a free and independent press. Without a free and independent press, we don't have a free society. So we're doing something that's going to give people a chance to make a difference. People ask themselves all the time. In fact, just last month, I'm in L.A. I'm having breakfast with a very well-known Christian celebrity, and I'm sharing with them some of the things I've learned and some of the things I've woke up to about the Fed. And
he just had the recent big hit movie, but we won't say his name.
Right, big hit movie. I don't want to bring up his name and do any name dropping. I know a lot of different people in a lot of high places. And
anyway, so you're out there, and what happens?
So, when you're a millionaire, right, and you're successful, and you've ran several successful businesses, people inevitably ask you questions about what do you think about the bailout? What do you think about the bankers? What do you think about the economy? And so one thing leads to another. Of course, I didn't start off with, hey, 9/11's an inside job. They would have thought I was a kook, right? So you start in the natural, you swing to some of these things, these harder truths that it's hard for people to comprehend because it is so evil. It is so atrocious. You think, well, how could our government be so wicked? How could they be so evil? So slowly but surely, I incrementally increased the amount of knowledge I'm giving this guy. And I knew he woke up because he asked the question we all ask when we first wake up. What can I do? What can I do? And I said, well, the first thing you can do is provide and protect your own family. That's your first responsibility under God.
Numero uno.
And then wake other people up. Do something. You don't care what it is. Use your celebrity, use your television show, whatever it is. Start sowing the seed. And and I know, Alex, it's not about winning them or waking them up, right? It's also just about sowing that seed. And what they do with that knowledge is up to them after that. You don't have to wake them up. It's not your job to wake them up. It's your job to speak the truth.
It's your job to warn them.
That's it. You warn them, you wake them up, and you talk to them.
Yeah, we're on the walls of the city. The enemy's pouring towards the gates, and we're saying, hey, they're here. And if folks want to be idiots and not rise up and protect themselves, that's their issue.
Right. If they want to continue to let CDC come and take their kids, if they want to continue to inject their kids with poison that's going to kill them, so be it. But it's my job. I mean, I got to thinking about this. My wife and I last night were talking about how much would you have to hate somebody not to warn them that they're inadvertently or unwittingly killing their kids by injecting them or allowing the state to inject them with poisonous vaccines.
And it's a state that's been caught doing thousands and thousands of lethal tests on children and people.
No, it's all there.
I mean, these folks do it over and over again. Well, we should trust them this